Sup shooters, my name is Logan aka Spider Hands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a single from an artist named 50 Goliath called Trying Not to Drown. This track features Nyan. So switching over to here, I'm going to go with Nyan. Yep. So 50 Goliath featuring Nyan, Trying Not to Drown. Got the album art here. Oh, released a few other tracks. Oh, cool, sweet. Because I think I have actually checked out 50 Goliath before, and I really enjoyed their work previously. I think I checked out Unalum, so that's cool. Listen to this track from start to finish, and we're going to hear what we think. Let's go. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Oh, I'm liking how loud that is in the mix. Cool, I dig it. Nicely mastered. Guitar line's beautiful. Nice light little bit of overdrive to suit the arpeggio. Oh, those vocals are angelic, aren't they? This is a really well carried verse. There's like a really good pace to it. There's lots of energy in there. I don't know whether that's an 8th or 16th note groove, because typically that's kind of brought in by the drums. But I assume we will find out at some point soon whenever they come in. That said, I think that also the sequencer, as well as the guitar work and the vocals as well, they kind of work well on their own, you know? They don't necessarily need percussion to set the groove. Oh. Again, there's so much color in this. Dude, I'm liking this kind of EDM-ish dubstepy kind of vibe with the lead guitars and everything like that. Because what I like about the synthesizer in particular is that there's like a major or like some sort of interval in there apart from the root note. It's focused more on that mid-register, mid-high register in the frequency spectrum, where you get that nice sort of chordal effect without it being too cheesy. I think there's like an extended 7th or something like that. Take it day by day, but it's hard when there's no sunlight. I've been on my own, making the rounds. Don't mind, I frown. It's hard to learn how to swim, trying not to drown. They're trying not to drown. It's just delivered so succulent. Like, I adore the way the singer is performing at the moment. It's such a genuine performance. You can tell that this what. You know, I don't know. Is that Adam that's singing at the moment? Nyan? I guess it could be. I mean, either way, just the singer here is just doing a beautiful job at reflecting the content, the subject, the matter of the lyrics in a way that is believable and authentic. But I'm liking how there's also space in the composition. We don't need to have, especially in a 5-minute track. Cool, where are we going to next? Are we gonna have a few different types of drops? I think it is a 16th note groove. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this wouldn't have nearly as much sort of energy and kind of like actually no energy. If it had just been an 8th, dun 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 dun, dun, it would have been. I wouldn't have felt appropriate at all, really. This is very clever songwriting. The EQing, the high pass filter, has been set correctly on every single one of these instruments, and I adore it for that. The vocals are on top of the rest of the mix, without being too in the forward. You know what I mean? I'm really glad that the vocals weren't like 0.25 dB quieter here, because they may have just been a little bit too quiet. You know? The stereo imaging game is strong here. Like 150 to 200% on like on the mastering chain for that width. I adore the way this drop works. How it keeps that same kind of rhythm as the main sort of verse sections and the bridge and the build. And that's how you know that the mix was the singing's done right, like in terms of the recording, mixing, and mastering process, because it just fits in so seamlessly with the rest of the instruments in that drop. That should be the loudest part of the song. And if you haven't had enough space for the vocals, they're not gonna fit in there, you know? That also comes down to compression, of course. I'm bobbing my head without meaning to. That means that this track is good. I know it's such a basic thing to say, right? Bobbing your head means it's good, but really, if you're subconsciously kind of moving to the music, it means it's connecting with you. As I redact my statement I made before about the sevenths, it's probably like a third interval or something like that on the root note of those synths in the drop. Well, I'm gonna figure this out. It could actually be a ninth interval. I don't know. I don't want to sort of trip too much on that. The guitar tone's fascinating. I'm liking how well it sort of substitutes the singing in this, the main melody. I'm liking also how that sort of melody is carried on several melodic instruments. I'm glad that theme is continued and it's brought back into that drop and how it resonates throughout. It's just really clever music. It's really clever songwriting production. Especially in a 5-minute track, if you have anything that's kind of too different, it becomes like kind of two different songs. So you need to have that connection throughout that sort of similarity without it being too generic or like repetitive. Nice little fade out there. Yeah, stunning. This is exactly what I expect from 50 Goliath, from what I've listened to them in the past from like Unalome, and now I think this is like another step in the right direction for 50 Goliath. Adam Nyan performed incredibly well, and I'm also glad that there were these vocals on this track. I think that was a fantastic addition to this. I think that it colored it in the right way. It's really professional sounding. I'm not really sure what 50 Goliath could have done to improve this. I think it's great on its own. I think that the theme spoken throughout the story of like a person just trying to get through their day, just trying to understand what their life is and kind of get it back on track and kind of make the most of it, but they're also really struggling and being honest about that is something that a lot of people can relate to. So you are going to get a track like this that will make sense to people and people will probably be able to vibe with it. I think the textures in the track keep it consistently interesting. I think that it'll be good to have this as a part of an EP where you have maybe similarly themed kind of tracks. But as a single by itself, it stands out really well, and I'm really impressed with it. And I think that 50 Goliath and Adam Nyan ought to be proud of themselves for this. Yep. No real complaints to this. It'll just really depend on where 50 Goliath goes in the future with this. Give it a little bit of additional context in the way of an EP or an album, and it'll pop. And I know it's even nowadays, it's even sort of tricky to justify an EP, right? Because it's a lot of work, and you don't necessarily know if people are going to listen to the whole damn thing because of how much competition there is out there. But I think that 50 Goliath is good enough for people to sort of take, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes out of their day and just kind of just enjoy it. It's at a level now where I would expect, the production is phenomenal. Let's be honest. Hearing a lot of different sort of vocalists with 50 Goliath tracks might be fun as well to sort of to hear the different those different sort of additions of stylistic changes and all that kind of stuff. But hey, that's all good. That's basically my thoughts and my review of Trying Not to Drown by 50 Goliath featuring Adam Nyan. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please do check out 50 Goliath and Adam Nyan's various social medias and SoundCloud, Spotify's, and all that sort of stuff. Stay cool, stay safe. Please also remember, support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need to help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on, Nord, and I'll catch you in the next review. Spider hands out.